Good morning. Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM. We are coming to you live from the Monett Historical Museum. We're in Monett, Missouri, celebrating the Repurposed Fair Festival, which happens this weekend. I'm Jeremy Rabe.
And I'm Kelly Smith, and you can't believe how gorgeous this building is. And there's so much here. You would have to spend a week in here to get everything under your belt.
You know, Kelly, you're absolutely right, because I came last year, and I was kind of on a time crunch. I needed more time.
I know.
I needed it.
Come spend the weekend in Monett, guys.
Oh, my gosh.
There's so much to do here. We're going to show you some of that stuff.
It's so cute. It's historical.
It is.
You learn a lot. It's like that, I don't want to say that little town that could, because it can.
It can, and it is.
And it is.
Absolutely.
So much history, so much fun, and the people are so lovely with a very diverse population, which I love, too.
So great.
It's the hidden gem.
Well, look where we're starting here.
Okay, guys, you will not believe this. It's something I learned last year, too. Take a look at where we're standing. We're standing at the Galois Theater in Monett.
Yes, isn't it?
Isn't that fascinating?
See, I mean, this is a great thing. This is where it all began.
It's where it began, the Galois. Let's bring in Mark Henderson. Mark, come on over here, sir.
Hi, Mark. Good morning.
Nice to meet you. We could try to guess about this, but we don't need to guess. We need your expertise.
Okay, Mr. M.E. Gillois was a Monett resident who was responsible for building a number of bridges, highways, buildings, including the Gillois in Springfield. He had a Gillois for Monett down the block. It was demolished in 1987, unfortunately. Made a lot of people mad.
It makes me mad.
How was it demolished? Can we get into
they
that?
wanted it for a bank site, so...
Why did everybody tear stuff down in the 80s? The people in the 80s weren't thinking.
In the 80s, yes.
I blame them.
Anyway, it had been the social center of Monett from the 30s through the 70s. Made a lot of people mad, so this is our attempt to kind of pacify that. And we needed a museum theater to show some of the films of local interest, so we thought we'd recreate it in the spirit of the Gillois, and this is what we ended up with. A marquee that looks like the original, a lobby that reminds one of the original.
Speaking of, can we go look at this? You got to see this replica. Let's take a look in.
Check out the chandelier as we walk in.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
And this floor, I want an entryway like this in my house.
Isn't this just glorious?
Look how gorgeous this is.
Wow.
Wow. So tell us about this replica, the lobby, and then into the theater.
Okay, the lobby had been messed up over the years at the original Gillois. I worked there as a teenager, and I was able to see above the suspended ceiling what we had that was not showing, which included this arched ceiling, the Palladian window that had been painted over from the front, and underneath the carpet was a what they call a terrazzo floor inlay, which had this type of a pattern.
Oh, yes.
And so when we went to recreate this, our generous donors insisted on some authenticity and funded it.
Can I say everything old is new again? This arabesque tile is actually back in style. It's back.
I want to touch that. Is it marble?
It's marble. This is
marble floor. Yes, the contractor reinforced this floor so we could actually have a marble and some kind of a stone inlay here, so it won't crack over the years.
How about we go into the theater?
Yes, let's go inside here.
Let's do that.
Oh, and you know, I believe I remember now, Mark. Are these seats original to the original Gillois?
These seats are from that era. These are out of the Springfield Gillois, we understand. The first go around in the 1950s, it was remodeled. New seats were put in. These ended up in a church in Greenfield and then a barn. We found them on Facebook when we started this project, and they've been renovated.
So did you recovered them?
Yes, they've been recovered with a fabric that on the wall, this matches a pattern that was on the wall of the Gillois and Monett.
So, you know, Mark, Kelly and I feel more comfortable on a stage, so I think we should go up to the
Let's
stage.
go up on the stage.
Let's go up to the
Come on
stage,
up
Mark.
here.
Let's just
Well, what's playing?
look at
Here we
this.
go.
Oh, my gosh.
Come on up here, Mark.
Come on up here, Mark. Tell us about the stage and what the screen is for.
The screen for showing films of local interest. This is a slideshow that was created in 1987 for Monett's centennial by Sinclair and Jane Rogers, and they donated it to the museum. We digitized it last year and show it here.
So
photos of downtown Monett and the area. This is
Let me get out of the
Broadway.
way.
This is our building right here.
Oh, there it is. There, you can see the short
It
right
is.
there.
They're paving Broadway here.
I love
this
that these
picture.
photos are available for people to see. Isn't that wonderful? Now,
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I just wondered, Mark. Now, is this open all week? How
We are
does
open
that work?
Tuesdays through Saturdays, 10 to 4.
Okay.
Or by appointment. And it's free. Come in. We'll show you a film. We've got several to choose from, including this slideshow. And make yourself at home and feel like you're back in the original theater.
I love, by the way,
That's
too, guys,
great.
if you're watching, come on over here with us,
yeah.
sorry. I didn't mean to put you on that side of the stage.
No, my head was shining. I was covering things up. So
This whole museum is actually in an old building. It's very large, and both floors have different exhibits. You can see where old businesses used to be, where the local dentist was, where the
Yes.
lawyers were. You can find historical facts downstairs. The whole museum is fantastic.
Thank you very much. I might mention that in the theater we have a feature from the original theater in each room. The cherub over the door was over the exit door from the auditorium of the original theater, and it had been salvaged by a local who donated it to us. There's an inlay in the center in there that's from the original theater, a piece of marble, and in the other room is the crown stone from the theater building with some marble from the lobby.
Wait, was that original, that big one in there?
Yes.
We can look at that really fast.
Yeah, let's look at
That's
that.
huge. Here, lead us that way.
That weighs about 2,000 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Kelly, if I could go back in time and tell those people in 1987.
I know.
You know what I would tell them.
I know what you would tell them.
Because look how gorgeous this is over here. Look
Let
how
me see.
giant this is.
Oh my
Look at
goodness!
this.
Look at this.
Mark, stand over here with me.
Look how beautiful that is. I can't imagine. I can't
This
imagine
was
how upset
salvaged.
people were.
This was salvaged at the time and given to the daughter of Mr. Gilloy's, who lived down the street from me. It was in her backyard for years. She gave it to another man who moved it around town and ended up being my next door neighbor. It was back by his garage for 30-some years, and you can see it on the photo at the top. It was the very top of the building.
Right up there. Oh, there it is.
Where is? Oh, I see it. Yes.
We arranged to move it here. They brought it in on a pallet in a big truck. It went to the car wash first.
Oh, yes.
Kelly, can you see? Okay, look at the picture up there.
Yeah.
These were actually cut off. This used to swag with concrete and then come down.
Oh, I see that.
Look at
Yes,
that, but it
I
still
see
looks
that.
beautiful.
But they still salvaged
Yeah.
that. That's gorgeous.
And we positioned it right over a structural steel support beam below so
Oh, wow.
that I could sleep at night.
That is
I
smart.
understand that.
Mark, thank you so much. For more
Yes.
information, please come to Monett. Check it out. He'll be happy to give you a tour, and you're going to
Thank you,
learn a
Mark.
lot.
All right.